Hello everyone and welcome back to another Starfield ship tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at creating the SR2 Alliance Normandy from Mass Effect 3. Before we get started, I do need to give credit where credit is due. I did not design most of this ship. The vast majority of it goes to Vladdy Media Gaming. I simply took what he did and then really refined it and really scaled the ship down a lot because it was a really big ship to begin with, and I have really scrunched it down, so to speak. I also made a few different personal adjustments as well, but we'll go over that later. So, also I'm going to try to remember to go over the colors as we go through this. But without further ado, we will start with the bottom. So, starting with the very bottom here, let's look at this from the bottom, because I always miss pieces. Starting with this right wing, we have a SAE 5660 engine. In front of that, we have the Stroud mid-bracer, and then the Stroud nose cap B for top. I thought that was another bracer, but it looks different from the bottom. Next to that, we have an Accu Lander 11 landing gear. Notice this is the cubed option. If we look at this, you've got one that is slanted, another one that is slanted on the other side, and then we've got the cube. So that's what we're using for our landing gear. And then in front of that, we have the Nova Cowling 2LPF. Now, attached to this, we have a Stroud Cap A starboard for bottom, and that attaches to both this and this, I believe. I think this has... I believe it does. No, I take that back. That does. I thought it had an attachment point up here. It does not. This attaches to the Accu Lander 11 landing gear. And then the second wing, we have another SAE 5660 engine. In front of that, we have a Stroud Cap B port aft, and then a Stroud mid-bracer, another Stroud mid-bracer, and then a Stroud nose cap B for top. Alright, next to that, on the back end here, we have a Deimos belly aft, another Stroud mid-bracer, and then a Nova Cowling 2LPF. Notice on the cowling we have a Atlanti 280C missile launcher and an MKE-9 Gauss gun. So make sure you get both of those. We'll go ahead and look at the very bottom because I almost always forget that. We have the M30 Ulysses HE3 tank, and then next to that we have an Accu Lander 11 landing gear, another Accu Lander 11 landing gear, another gear, and then next to both of those, we have the Hope 4 landing bay. Moving to the top portion, we're going to look at the at this section right here. So we've got a Stroud Cap A port aft bottom, another Stroud Cap A starboard aft bottom, and that's just, it's flipped. It's just flipped upside down and it mirrors the other side. We have two 104DS mag inertial reactors here, two of those, and then we have our Stroud companionway 1x1. In front of that we have all four of these. These are all Stroud Cowling 1LASB. That's these guys. They are very similar to the landing gear, but they are just flipped upside down. And then in front of that we have the Stroud Cap A, starboard forward bottom, and Stroud Cap A port 4 bottom. And then on both of these Stroud caps we have 2 MKE9 Gauss guns. We have 4 of these in total. And then this side mirrors the other side, so we shouldn't really have to go over that too much. But just very quickly, Deimos belly, Stroud mid bracer, Nova cowling, and then we've got another SAE 5660 engine, another Stroud Cap B, Stroud mid bracer, nose cap for Stroud, Nova cowling, AccuLander 11 landing gear, and then another SAE 5660 engine, Stroud mid bracer, and then Stroud nose cap B. And then on the bottom here we have another Stroud Cap A. It's just, again, mirroring this side. It's just flipped the other way so that this attaches to that. We do have 2 of the 2 more weapons right here and here, so keep that in mind. So that should do it for the bottom. Let's see. I think I need to actually go ahead and color this. I don't think I ever colored these. There we go. Oh, I don't want that. There we go. That works. Okay, so getting to the coloring, what you're seeing here, these black portions, that is this black right here on the very bottom. It's just your standard black that you get. Notice it's not the pitch black. It's just a standard black that comes already preloaded. And that color is what we're going to use for all of the different black pieces. That's the color we're using. So that's this, and this. All 3 of these are black. And then moving over here, color 1 is white, and I do mean white. Notice on the brightness, that's this white. That's white. Okay, it's not gray, it's white. So color 1 is white, color 2 is that black, and then color 3 is white. Then this, color 1 is white, color 2 is black, color 3 is white. Excuse me, color 3 is black. And then on this one's straight black, this is straight black. This should match this. So this is color 1 is white, color 2 is black. On this piece, color 1 is blue. That blue is this blue right here on the bottom. I didn't mess with any of that. And then color 2 is, again, that black color. And then up front, this is just that straight black again. On this matches this, so make it the same color as this one. And again, same thing with this. This is another mid bracer. It should match this one. The Deimos bellies are straight white. I didn't do anything too crazy with that. These are apparently not colored. I'm calling bull on that. Sometimes the game does that, but that's okay. Color 1 should be white. Color 2 should be black, I believe. Yes. And then color 3 should be black. And then for this one, again, white, black, black. So just mirror this side with this one. It's the same color scheme on this side, same thing with this, and same thing with this. This is, that should be white, black, and white. Same thing with this one. It should be white, black, white. Perhaps I forgot to color these. This ship has so many pieces, it's easy to miss one piece or two here and there. And those are things you don't really notice a whole lot. So these 4 pieces are black, as well as this. This is the Stroud Companionway 1x1. That's just straight black. And this is white, black, and black. So it's the same as these back 2 pieces. And then on the very bottom, all of these are all just straight black. All of the landing gears on the bottom and the landing bay, that's all black. And then for the fuel tanks, color 1, white, black, white. So that should do it as far as coloring, and that should do it for the bottom. Moving on to the next section. This one's a little bit odd. There's a few pieces in specific I need to remember. But up front here, we have a Deimos Skag A, and then another Deimos Skag A. And then on top of that, which you'll hook these into it, we've got Stroud Cap A port foretop, and another Stroud Cap A starboard foretop. Behind that, we have a Stroud Cowling 1LB-ST, another Stroud Cowling 1LB-PT, and then behind that, we have a Stroud mid-bracer, another Stroud mid-bracer. Behind that, we have the Stroud Living Quarters 2x2. Behind that, we have the Stroud Computer Core 2x2. And then behind that, we have the Stroud Workshop 2x1. Next to that, we have the Tokamak X300 Reactor. And then in front of that, we have the DY1501MU grav drive. That is an M-Class grav drive. Make sure you check the description for all the mods. This is a modded build. Just fair warning. At the very back, we have the Stroud Brig 2x2. And then attached to the 2 attachment points on the back, we have the Hopetech Riser B. We've got 4 of those, one stacked on top of the other. And then on the sides, we have the Deimos Wing A, another Deimos Wing A, Deimos Wing A, and Deimos Wing A, accompanied by 4 Obliterator 250 MEV Alpha beams. Now, something you need to note with this build, on the inside here, so where the reactor and the grav drive go, I have 2 Zeus 4070M shield generators. I've got 2 of those right here, okay, and they're both just straight white. That's the coloring on that. We're not going to visit those again because they're hidden. Now, as far as coloring goes, I don't think there's anything else on this. I believe that's it. Okay, so coloring. The Deimos Skags are all straight white, and then the front Stroud caps white, white, black. And we're doing color 1, 2, 3, so white, white, black. And then for the Stroud Cowling 1LB-ST, coloring, color 1 is black, color 2 is white, color 3 is black. For the mid-bracers, color 1 is black, color 2 is white. And then for both of these, both the 2x2s that we have, these are color 1 is black, color 2 white, color 3 black. I believe it's the same for this. Color 1 black, color 2 white, color 3 black. And then for the reactor, it should be the same. Color 1 white, color 2 black, color 3 black. And then for the Deimos wings, these are all just pure white. And then the back piece here, the brig, that's just white, black, white. And then these 4 Hope Tech risers are pure black. So that's the coloring for that, and that makes, should anyways, make that. You do need to be careful about placing this and make sure it is in the right spot. The back end should match up perfectly with your engines, which it does, so we are good. That's the right position for it. Moving on to the third portion of the ship. Up front here we have the Stroud Cap A starboard foretop. Then we have the Viking CP100 cockpit. This is one of the things that I changed from the original design. He originally had 2 of these, and the cockpit was actually hidden inside of the ship, and you could not see in first person mode, and I did not like that, so I put this here. Behind that we have the Stroud battle stations 2x2. Then behind that we have the Tayo captain's quarters 2x1 bottom B. And then we have the Stroud control station 2x1. Behind that we have the Stroud cowling 1 LAST, another Stroud cowling 1 LAPT, and then behind that we have some more Stroud caps. Just flipped around, you can see we've got plenty of Stroud caps. Like, that's a lot of this build. So coloring. The first Stroud cap, color 1 is white, color 2 is white, color 3 is blue. And again, that is the blue that comes with your standard colors. Okay, this isn't like some crazy blue or anything like that. The battle stations, color 1 is white, color 2 is white, color 3 is blue. Control station, color 1 white, color 2 white, color 3 blue. Captain's quarters, color 1 is white, color 2 is white, color 3 is blue. Then for the Stroud cowlings, color 1 is white, color 2 is black. Then for the Stroud caps, color 1 is white, color 2 is black, color 3 is white. So that should do it for this section of the ship. Pay very close attention to where I put this, otherwise it will look messed up. Alright. That is where you want this. You want these 2 pieces to be just shy of these. Okay? Moving on to the 4th layer, the final bit of this, we've got a Stroud Cap A, starboard foretop, another Stroud Cap A, Galleon S202 cargo hold, a Tayo companionway 1x1, and then a 100 DP slim docker top, and then behind that we have Stroud cap and a Stroud cap. Pretty simple. Coloring for the 2 front Stroud caps, color 1 is white, color 2 is white, color 3 is blue. For both the Galleon cargo hold and the Tayo companionway and the slim docker, pure white. Now the back end here, the Stroud cap, this color 1 is white, color 2 is black, and color 3 is blue. Now taking this goes right there. So these 2 Stroud caps rest nice and neat on top of our battle stations. But that's it. That is how you build the SR2 Normandy Alliance version in Starfield. Hopefully I did not miss anything. I don't think I did. Check your build next to mine and make sure that it looks like mine does, otherwise it might be wrong. And feel free to mess with the halves and all that kind of stuff, of course. This is just my personal preference as far as how I like things to be built. I do want to point out you do need to use either the Stroud-Eklund stuff or another cubed habitation piece. If you use something else, it's going to be too rounded. Okay, so just be aware of that. That's why I use the Stroud stuff with this, because it's very boxy, and that's what we want for the sides here. Now that we have done that, hopefully my game does not crash. It did this last night when I tried to show the interior. So let's hope that does not happen again. And again, please make sure you check the mods. This is a pretty heavily modded build. You cannot build this without the mods. So we have our crafting area. That's where you enter in from the docker. And then back here, this is the brig.
Hey, how are you?
So this is the Stroud brig. Moving up to the next section of the ship. This is the computer core. This originally was on the very, very back end, but I didn't like how close the brig was to everything else, and so I swapped it around and put this right here. I do think it works a little bit better because
Skipper.
you've got the grav drive and reactor right back in there. They're actually right here. That's where all the... No, don't do that. Ugh. All through the hole. They're on the other side of that wall. This is the computer core. And then the final piece that we have, this is the... I always forget what this is called. Every time. Living quarters. So that's the 2x2 living quarters for Stroud.
Read any good books lately?
Now going up to the next section. Here is our control stations. This is what this is. And then if you open this door, we are now in the captain's cabin. I did put this here specifically for a reason. If you put this anywhere else, it's possibly going to get messed up. The only thing you lose by putting it here is the shower, which is really unfortunate. I really do wish I could have put this and had the entryway either at the very back or the very... Well, no, if it's the front, you'd lose this. So, I mean, really the only good spot to have an entryway for this is right here. If you don't want to lose anything from the habitation piece itself. But it is what it is. That's just kind of the name of the game sometimes. But there's that. And, right here, this is where we get to the docker. That's just the 1x1 up there. It's nothing too special. I'm not going to check that out. Here we have the battle stations, and then on the left here we have our cockpit.
Time to push some G's.
So this is what it looks like when you take off. There she goes. This is probably the most accurate Normandy, with the exception of what Vladdy Media did. His is a little bit more accurate than mine, simply because mine has the the cockpit where it does. So notice with this build, I can have all of my pips in everything, and I still have pips left over. Like, that's how many pips I have because of the reactors. But now y'all probably want to see some combat, so well, there goes that one. Yes, they did. They deserved everything.
And I have things to discuss. Targets jumped. Enemy's shield grid is fried.
I will not aid you in this.
You'll be nothing but debris when we're done.
We need to talk very soon. We must talk.
Yeah, everyone's mad at me now. That's nice. This thing does not handle as well as I would like, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal.
Targets in the way. Their enemy's shields are back online. They're dead in space. There's
Oh, there goes that one. That one's
at
dead.
your earliest convenience. Targets lost their shields. We've blown out their grab drive.
Hey, look at that! I got to level 84.
Fried grab drive, huh?
I got it.
Nailed their grab drive. There goes their engines.
Enemies up online.
Take them out.
I can talk to you. You took out their jump drive.
No shields.
Enemy's shield down. You and I have things to discuss. They lost grab drive capability.
This thing's
Take them out.
pretty OP. I mean,
Enemy's grab drive.
I'm not even like really trying a whole lot.
Targets to lock their line.
Oh yeah, you're done. Do you think you can win this?
You and I have things to discuss. Enemy's grab drive out of commission.
Look alive.
Come here, you. I just saw who shot at me.
Sooner rather than
Can't get away from me.
Ooh, that one's dead.
That's a pretty shot at their grab drive.
They're vulnerable. You and I have things to discuss.
So this isn't quite as strong as my Corvette, but that's kind of the point. The Corvette's supposed to be the heavy hitter. But this thing is certainly far from defenseless.
Take another grab drive.
Come on, come back. I want to shoot you with my rocket. There we go.
Shields and their engines are compromised.
At your earliest convenience.
Where's this guy at? Oh, there he is. Hello.
Target grab drive is disabled. We must talk to you.
Oh wow, this was actually kind of strong. Any more? There it goes.
No, I will not help you.
So, everyone's now angry with me, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what this ship is capable of and what it can do. So, with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I I will see you guys in the next one.